but rapid. American lives is now a side note with news of this attack. Numerous hypersonic missiles were launched towards the United States from China in the last hour. Russia and North Korea, Iran also have expressed their support for China and have vowed to assist them militarily in the coming hours. This is World War III, guys, no doubt about it. NATO have vowed to retaliate in support of America, and yeah, this is going to be all-out war. What happens now with our own war, our civil war? Is it on hold? Do we continue fighting each other and the Chinese? Shit, guys, what in the hell is going on? This is seriously fucking... The Chinese warned that they would pull this shit in defense of the American people. They always supported the militia uprising. They funded the goddamn revolution from the start, knowing full well that they could never win, but would at least weaken the American military, paving the way for an attack. From the beginning of the revolution, they expressed their desire to, take us down under the flag of liberation. Yeah, liberating the American people from a tyrannical government, and obviously they don't give a shit about liberating us. This is by conquering us. The Civil War was the perfect time for China to strike, and yet people are like, oh my God, I can't believe China has attacked us. Well, I mean, if you're in your main competition militarily, economically, technologically, severely wounded, that's when you finish them off, right? Kick them while they're down. What better time to do it when a country is indoor in a vicious civil war? When a country is divided and their attention, their focus is primarily on killing each other and defenses are low, the majority of these hypersonic missiles hit, and they're just a small number of what China has to offer. They have many more, not to mention the fact that Russia, North Korea, and Iran have not got involved yet, but they will if going to. Parts of New Jersey have already been hit, upstate New York, most of California, Nevada, Arizona, and that's just the start. These new hypersonic missiles are difficult to track because of their maneuverability on their trajectory. They fly much higher than slower. Subsonic missiles are much lower than intercontinental ballistic missiles, and the United States doesn't have good tracking coverage for this in-between area. It's the reason many of these things are getting through, and information at the minute is sketchy at best, most of what we know, because the grid is basically down across the United States. Most of the information we're getting is trickling through from European news outlets, which is ironic, because we're learning about what's happening in our own country from what's been reported in others, that apparently there's been a massive loss of life in New Jersey. from the Chinese missile strikes there. I heard that fatalities could already be in the thousands. That's the extent of the damage. Now, that doesn't sound like the Chinese are trying to liberate us. It sounds like they're trying to wipe us out. This is an extermination, some kind of war of the worlds type shit, except the aliens are Chinese.
It's happening. It's actually freaking happening, guys. The Chinese have struck, and the Russians and North Korea, probably Iran, whoever it is that hates us, they're going to join in soon, too. I can't believe this is happening. Yeah, I mean, Civil War was bad enough, but this is freaking World War III. How is the military going to respond when they're busy fighting the militias? Or has that stopped now? Like, what happens now? Is the Civil War over and everyone's attention is on fighting the Chinese now? Man, I am so confused. Either way, it's World War III, guys. It's happening here, and the world is on the cusp of destruction. Holy shit, I am scared.
redemption, about the return of Christ, about whatever is happening in the world right now. Because someone really is the return. There are a lot of things happening in the world that can be overwhelming, that can feel unjust and unwarranted and heart-wrenching, right? Like hard to handle, hard to swallow. And a lot of people are familiar with SSTV, and a lot of people are familiar with the word sunset. Let our understanding of it truly is the return of Christ, and that's what it is.
The search for the so-called kitten killer continues to intensify as victim number 23 is identified as 16-year-old Melissa Jane Cartwright. The 16-year-old was last seen by her mother on Tuesday evening at around 10 p.m. after saying goodnight before going upstairs to her bedroom. The next morning, a neighbor found Melissa dead on her front lawn after being brutally beaten and strangled. She had also received a stab wound to the heart. The killer, as was the case in all the other murders, left his signature calling card, a bloody lip print on the victim's forehead. Police do not believe that Melissa Jane Cartwright willingly met her killer 2 nights ago after being lured into a trap, as was speculated by some in the early stages of the investigation. Police released a statement saying that they were certain Melissa was killed in her bedroom before being placed on the front lawn. The victim's mother, Sonia Cartwright, spoke to reporters earlier today, urging everyone to be vigilant.
That evil monster that you want to do is have the audacity to kill my beautiful Melissa under my roof while I sleep in the next room. You better believe that monster will do the same to you. I urge you, take every necessary precaution before it's too late.
The Kisser killer has now murdered 23 people in the space of just 49 days. That equates to nearly 1 murder every 2 days. The killer's victims have ranged in ages from 14 to 38, with seemingly no preference for what gender is targeted. Although more females than males have died at the hands of the killer, the 23 victims so far, 15 have been female, while 8 of them were male. 4 of the victims were under the age of 18, including the most recent victim, 16-year-old Melissa Jane Cartwright. While the majority of the victims have been white, 2 of them, 22-year-old Camila Gonzalez and 17-year-old Gabriela Rodriguez, were of Hispanic ethnicity, while 3 other victims were African-American, 21-year-old Dontrell Williams, 32-year-old Caleb Johnson, and 35-year-old Isaiah Wilson, all African-American males. Though the victims range widely in terms of age and of different genders and different ethnicities, they were left with one thing in common: a bloody lip print on their foreheads, all from the victim's own blood. What this signifies to the killer is anyone's guess, but police believe it is the killer's way of taunting them. As with fingerprints, lip prints are unique to each individual. The victims died in different ways. However, the majority died by means of strangulation after being beaten with a hammer-like instrument, stabbed, sexually assaulted, and mutilated. In none of the cases was a firearm ever used. Police are urging everyone to remain vigilant and have said that they are doing everything in their power to apprehend the killer. They have advised people not to go out alone at night, lock their doors at all times, and to report any suspicious activity in their area. The police added that no one should presume they are 100% safe and should take all necessary precautions to protect themselves and their families. The perpetrator of these horrific crimes has carried out the attacks in various different locations, from back alleys and side streets to trailer parks and high-rise apartments. The police said there is no way of knowing where or when the killer will strike next. Our ground reporter, Karen Capps, has been downtown earlier and asked some people on the street what they made of the terror and fear that currently grips the city. Are you scared?
Yeah, I am, to be honest. Not just for me, but for my family, my friends. We just don't feel safe anymore.
I wouldn't say I'm scared. I mean, there's a lot of people in this city, so the chances of me being one of the killer victims is pretty small, I would guess.
Well, I'm here for others. Because this maniac, it's only a matter of time before someone else is murdered. That's sad that someone's walking around right now enjoying their life, expecting to have a future, won't get to have one because of this one sicko. I'm also a bit angry with the police. I think they could be doing more.
I'm creeped out. Yeah. Like, I don't know if that weirdo
feeling at the moment, as the kisser killer's reign of terror continues. Parents are on high alert, many of them opting to bring their kids to school themselves, rather than taking the bus after 14-year-old Rachel Winslow was abducted while making her way to the local bus stop, a short 2-minute walk from her home. The body was found impaled on a railing at Serenity Park Cemetery less than 24 hours later. Rachel Winslow was the kisser killer's 14th victim, and whether or not her age, being 14 years old, had any relevance to that is as yet unknown. Police are still trying to determine how the 14-year-old was abducted in broad daylight on a relatively busy suburban street without any witnesses to the abduction. One theory is that she may have known her attacker and willingly got into a vehicle after being offered a lift to school. Her parents, however, said that would have been a highly unusual thing for Rachel to do, and because the family had just recently moved to the area, Rachel would not have known many people. Either way, whether Rachel Winslow got into a vehicle voluntarily or not, it is a stark reminder of the brutality, the callousness, the sickeningly evil mind of the killer that prowls our streets and gets their kicks from inflicting the most horrific physical and emotional pain, leaving a trail of misery in their wake. We're going to take a short commercial break, but we'll be back in.
So that's pretty much the only thing that people are talking about at the moment, and now who can blame them? I mean, this is the sort of thing you would see on Netflix documentaries or hear on some podcasts. This is not what you expect to be happening in your very own city. This is truly terrifying. When is this person going to be caught? 23 murders in, 40-something days? How can someone do that frequently and not get caught? Anyways, we'd like to hear your thoughts on the kisser killer. Are you scared? What precautions are you taking to stay safe or to protect your family? Do you think the killer will be caught? That sort of thing. We will have you know on Twitter.
I always knew that the Chinese were up to something. Yeah, they're quiet, kind of inconspicuous, but deep down, they're crafty little fellas, I'm telling you. They've hit more targets around the country. One even hit Vancouver. What the hell, what is going on, man? Seriously, what's even happening now with the military and militias? I'm hearing gunfire and explosions, but I don't know if that's the military and militias who are continuing to fight each other, or if that's us firing at the Chinese, or the Chinese firing at us. Seriously, I don't know what's going on, but I did hear that the Chinese president released some sort of statement or whatever, saying like this is only the beginning stages, that the United States hasn't seen anything yet, and shit like that, but NATO have declared war on China. I heard that too, and also declared war on Russia and maybe Iran probably. I don't know, but this shit is gonna get worse. Well, who is the first nuke gonna come from? That's what I'm wondering. Like, we not just fire every nuke we have at Russia and China, like, why not before they do it, right? I don't know. I really don't know how this shit works. Do we even have the capability of putting up a fight against China right now? Like, this country, the military, has already suffered massive losses and damage fighting against the militias, right? So how can we fight the Chinese, who is even in charge right now? Currently, we don't even got a president, like, who is giving the order. Man, why did this shit have to happen in my lifetime? Why could I not have been born in? I don't know. Sometime when the world wasn't batshit crazy, maybe it always was, but I feel like we really living in a batshit crazy time, even before all the wars, the kind of lead up to all this shit. And I think we were like slowly losing our minds anyway, all that wokey stuff that was getting real weird. And you couldn't say what you once could say, a lot of censorship and shit, hate speech laws and whatnot, proper Orwellian type shit coming into play. It was like a narrative that we all had to read from the same page. All this shit. And if you didn't, you were like, oh, what's that word? It sounds like an ostrich. What is ostrich and sea and knowing yeah, ostracized. That's it. Yeah, we were like on a serious downward spiral, I think, like morally, socially, spiritually, in every aspect.
Now, you listen to me, Mr. Chinese President, Mr. Whatever your name is, Mr. Wu Wei Li, Lang Sing Song, Ping Pong, enough, you hear me, enough, we're dealing with the problems as it is, problems that you do not understand. Okay, you do not understand them now. I am warning you, stop this now, because who the hell do you think you are? Who do you think you are to have the audacity to attack us, the United States of America? Sure, we have our problems, but we are the goddamn United States of America. We will bring misery, absolute misery on your country for this absolute misery, just like we brought misery to countless others. That's what we do, so others know who is boss.
Yo, did you hear guys New York was sick? Like actual Manhattan was sick. They're talking about it in Europe on the news there, man. If anyone else heard about that, let me know. Because maybe this is like... I was hoping I would get you on the line. And why's that? By the way, don't bother trying to trace this. It won't work. But you asked an interesting question. It was, and I quote, who am I speaking to? Well, how about let your daughter answer that question for you, Oscar? What did you just say? Your daughter, Sophie, she's really, really beautiful. Exactly my type. Okay, this has gone too far. Who the hell are you? Don't you ever mention my daughter's name again. Ever. You hear me? It's Sophie's birthday today, right? 24 years old. Son of a bitch. She may be soon to be my 24th victim. What an honor. You piece of shit. Listen to me. You want to talk to her? I'll ungag her real quick. How? You do not have my daughter. Someone call my wife. Call my wife. Sophie is with her. No, she's not. Here she is. Hey, Soph. Here's Daddy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Come here, baby. I'm gonna find you. You're gonna be okay, honey. You goddamn son of a bitch. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. You let her go. You piece of shit. I'm gonna tear you to pieces. Stop your goddamn whining, Oscar. Now I know where Sophie is from. You evil shit. If you touch her, I swear to God, I will kill you. I will. Kill you. It's too late for that, Oscar. We've got plenty of touching already, haven't we, Sophie? I'm gonna kill you. Oh my God, let me do something. Trace this bastard. Goddamn it, Trace. I'm trying, but it won't work. What the hell do you want? What do you want? is not helping.
Okay. Well, let's discuss your ongoing affair with your work colleague, the beautiful Jenny. You naughty girl, Jenny. What's Victor gonna think? Poor Victor. I can't blame you though, Oscar. I'd be tapping that fine piece of ass too if I had the chance.
The point is that, okay, we maybe, yeah, I guess,
Come on. Sit down, Oscar. You dirty dog. Woof woof.
yes, okay, sure. I've made mistakes and I continue to make mistakes. I admit that. And my thing with Jenny, yes, that was wrong. I own up to that. I betrayed my wife. I betrayed her trust. And,
You're forgetting always, Oscar. You're forgetting Wednesday night hookers and gangbangs with Stan Mitchell. But anyway, Oscar, shut up for a few minutes while try and summarize my reasons for doing all this, seeing as the authorities seem too inadequate to connect the dots. By the time I get to the end of all this, my identity, the identity of the so-called kisser killer will be indirectly revealed, I suppose you could say, which won't matter to me because I'll be dead by the time they come to arrest me. So, where do I start? Well, I once had a beautiful daughter, innocent, unleavened soul, beautiful, undefiled. She was my angel, an absolute angel.
piece of meat, I'm going to do the same to his. And what better way to do it than on the radio?
Okay. Okay. I now have some understanding of the situation.
You don't know shit, Oscar, but you will. And what's so sad about this, your daughter being in the position she is in, she turned out to be such a lovely young woman, despite having a piece of shit father like you.
Okay. Well, how can we resolve this? What do you want me to do to make up for the wrongs that I have done? I admitted to them everything you said about me, and I am sorry for those things. What can I do to get you to release my daughter? Please tell me. From a father to a father who thinks the world of their children, please tell me. What can I do to make this right? To get my daughter home safe?
Please just don't do whatever you were planning. Please just let her go. Please, just please. This is not the way I'm begging you. Stop your whining, Oscar, and show a bit of professionalism.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, now stop apologizing. Here's what we're gonna do. So you sometimes live stream the radio show on YouTube, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay, we'll get that up and running for me. Make sure everyone is there, Danny, you especially, and Patrick and Mike, make sure you're there too. Yeah, I know all the crew. I've done my research. So, let's get that up and running.
Okay.
You bet you, Oscar. I'm a very obliging man.
If you do whatever you want to say to do.
This is the radio count. This message is going to infect your shortwave radio. It's like the color blue. We can rent a boat. Why would you leave the meat out on the counter, go outside and play 22, 19, 12, 5, 0, 0, right? Will someone please explain why my finger hurts? My ears hurt. My mother told me not to go to the store today. Can you spare a dime? Why does his dog bark all the time? The radio is dead. 0, 22, 22, 13, 17, 2, 2, 7, 8, 9, 0, 0, 12, 14, 55, 62, 19, 0, 1, 12, 22, 22, 19, 16.
Flip this dial round and round, interference all around. Can't escape that awful sound. Radio jammer in the town. Radio jammer, stop the show. Messing with my favorite flow. No talent stealing my glow. Radio jammer, gotta go. Static crackles through the night. Signal lost without a fight. Simple mind can't get it right. Jamming all my heart to right. Radio jammer, stop the show. Messing with my favorite flow. No talent stealing my glow. Radio jammer, gotta go. Buzz and hum is such a pain, ruining my favorite strain. Turn it off, break the chain. Radio jammer is insane. Radio jammer, stop the show. Messing with my favorite flow. No talent stealing my glow. Radio jammer, gotta go. Radio jammer, stop the show. Messing with my favorite flow. No talent stealing my glow. Radio jammer, gotta go.
here. I'm in Arizona, and if you can contribute $5, $45, anything.
is just the beginning. With no annual fee. Save Freedom Unlimited. How do you catch that?